ponderosa pines in Colorado. Some of these trees are upwards of 700 to 800 years old. I'm gonna come out and turn these things into pieces of art. So, project number one. But the idea is using the root ball for maybe a table base. These trees are so doggone old that you can be cutting them and run clear into a nail that's been in there for 100 years. And it's like halfway through the tree. And that could make a fantastic mantle or some really cool legs for a table. Look at the texture in that. Now this would be a possible good start for a rocker. When decay, it just releases energy, right? And when you burn wood, it's the same thing, but you're just releasing it at a more rapid rate. Whereas here, it's releasing the same amount of energy, it just takes more time. But you can see how it just comes apart like this. This is just pretty incredible stuff. Geeking out about it! This guy introduced me to a salvage yard for metal. This thing probably weighs 10 pounds but it's gonna be very cool making a table base out of it with wheels so you can move it. So this is old growth ponderosa pine, concrete and epoxy. It is a hoot to look at. It tells a million stories. And next thing you know, when the chemical reaction starts happening, it'll turn and go pretty much almost completely clear. But if you don't get it stirred properly, then you end up with those sticky spots. So epoxy gives you the ability to rebuild decaying wood, bring it back to life where people can really appreciate it. Finding abandoned wood that is rotting, I see it as pieces of work, pieces of art. I believe that these pieces of wood have a story to be told. And through different substrates, I enjoy using epoxy. I'm able to bring these back to life and to be reappreciated. They provide energy for fire, but they also provide energy for innovation and motivation and put a smile on people's face. When I have people look at my art, I want it to inspire conversations. When I go out exploring to find pieces in order to work with, I look for things that have not necessarily on the rack. I look in unusual places. If it's a ditch, if it's a scrap heap, if it's a fallen tree or a dying tree, try to find these pieces that people can see nature, who is the true creator of the art. I change those into something that people can have for a lifetime. And the goal is ultimately when someone walks into the presence of these pieces, that it invokes conversation. I want my pieces of work to inspire people to get out into the world, to see it for what it is, which is a beautiful place. Enjoy using reclaimed wood. Piece was a lot of fun. I could use all the bark and the tree itself. Makes it different. Rocking chairs have always been fun for myself to build. Came across a couple ponderosa pine slab and there's a natural arc to the wood. So naturally, what do I want to do? I want to build a rocking chair out of it. So this is where that concept came from. Go around to garage sales and pick up these rubber hoses for not too much and voila. So nice little porch furniture, I would like to say. I love the characteristics. I use the center cut on all of these red cedar timber. And then I did a Soshibon technique, which is the burning torch technique. So this is the Truman meets Lucy table. This is a piece of spalted silver maple with a little bit of paper wasp decay. I want my pieces of work to inspire people to get out into the world, to see it for what it is, which is a beautiful place.